Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Once again, I can say welcome back this time because I am welcoming you back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's got some very nice music, hasn't it? Listen. It's very basic, very simple, but it's very fitting. It's like Viking music, isn't it? I guess. So I have to just talk to you for a second until the game figures out what it wants to do. And what we want to do is continue. So, it is Christmas Eve. Happy 24th of December, everyone. And I suppose tomorrow, happy 25th of December. Or tomorrow. In the meantime, we're just going to be jumping back into a little bit of ACV, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, shall we? Let's just see. So I didn't do anything. After the last episode, I just turned the game off. Retrieved armor. Oh, we've retrieved some armor. Some armor. Interesting, interesting. Bear skin of some sort, is it? Or a wolf skin? Not going to be a bear skin, is it? Could be a goat skin? I don't know what it is. What is it? It's a Raven Clan cloak, but it doesn't tell us what it's made of. It's definitely not a Raven skin. Set 1 of 5. Okay, yes, now I remember. You get all the sets, don't you? Ooh, ooh. Oh, so we've just taken it off the guy we killed, haven't we? Increase armor, the lower your health is. Additional increase to critical chance. Chance to critical. Looks like we've got a few pieces of everything. We do. We do. Okay. Looks pretty cool, though. Looks pretty cool, guys. I'm liking it. What? Oh, yeah, okay. Very nice. I don't know. I kind of like the look of those ones better, but clearly these ones will give us better armor. Ooh. Right, we're going 2 axes. Yes. Double axe. Double war axe. They're war axes, aren't they? Bearded axes. Like little war axes. Axes for war. Okay, I'm in one of those moods today, which is fine. Yeah. We'll get to that later, probably. Yes, good, great. All right, now free him. We freed him.
Even if your wits were somewhat rattled.
Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight. Now come, we take back our ship.
You do not need to tell us twice.
Okay. There's a really cool YouTuber. I don't know his name, but he's like from Norway or somewhere like that, and he plays I think he plays Mountain Blade Bannerlord. I don't know his name, but he sounds like these guys when they talk. I would do an accent, but I don't think I would do it very well. Like I would do an example of what he speaks like, but like I say, I don't think. Hold LB. Ooh. I'll probably remember what the buttons are, shouldn't I? What are the buttons again? I thought blue X was dodge. It is. Why wasn't I dodging? Anyway, never mind.
Little hits take a
I did it again. I think I'm pressing both the sticks in at the same time. Yeah, that's definitely it. If you press in both the sticks, that's photo mode. That's stupid. That's a silly thing, okay? It's not very good. It's not good. In my opinion. Like a photo mode in a game should be in a menu. Like pause the game, go into photo. Like it is in Fallout 4 when you add the mod. To have it on the control, like... Especially for somebody like me. Ooh, it slowed down. Like right there, okay? Going for a stun attack, but you might be like rapidly turning left with your character. So for me, sometimes if I'm turning left with the left thumb, I'll be pressing down on it as well. But if I have to press right stick, it triggers photo mode. Watch. Yeah. So that's silly. Silly developers.
Don't fall finish.
Oh, we're gone into like berserker mode. That was pretty cool. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I tried to block that. It failed. That kind of looks a little bit comical, doesn't it? What's happening? How do I keep... Oh, I died. Never mind. Don't worry, I'll catch up in a second. I'll catch up to myself. Hello, everyone. How are you? Nice to see you all here. I don't know how many of you are here, but it's nice to see you all here anyway.
Listen here.
Even though I can't
You
see
can
you.
breathe,
You know what
you
I'm
can
trying to
fight.
say. It's
Now
nice
come. We take back our ship.
to have you here. Do I still have all of my things equipped? Yes, good. Just got back from a nice swim down in the quite cold ocean water down the road from where I live. It was lovely. I mean, I guess it just means you've got to be hyper aware of your button and bashing. No mashing. No button bashing, you know, like... Just got to have that next level of awareness.
Try to trap any blood. Die.
Ooh. Why do I keep missing those?
My back.
Why do I keep missing everything?
Have your guts out.
Trying to figure out if there's a way to do a different stun attack. Let's have a try. Let's have a look.
On my mark.
I don't know if there's like a modifier, you know, like if you press down and right stick or not. It just seems to do the same one every time.
Away, shit.
Okay, I guess he's only got one attack. Then. Fine. Do I, like, am I supposed to be going somewhere else? Because they just seem to be kind of never ending. Ooh, that was nice. Nice beheading. It's cool. It's cool. I'm feeling it. It's got a few quirks, but I'm trying to just overlook it. Like a few, I guess, negative quirks. The camera's a bit wonky, and obviously you've got this accidental photo mode equipped
Time's up, scum.
all the time. Or not all the time, but often. Gotcha. Ooh. Are these my people? Attack. Attack them. Don't let me do all the work. Okay, I'm out of buttons.
So slow.
I forget sometimes that I'm recording a video. So, apologise if I don't talk a lot. I think I'm still remembering how to record videos after a month of being away. So, don't shoot me, please. Ooh, he nearly killed me. So, oh, I've got one of those. It was light attacks, wasn't it? To replenish your stamina. He's on my side. Who are we fighting? Anyone? No one? He's on my side. So I get in my ship, do I? Sail home to Fornbjerg. Cool.
Grab your oars. The whale road leads us home.
Open sail.
It's about time. Stop yapping and start rowing.
I can just hold down X, can I? Press Y to go to quest objective. It's just automatic, right? Oops. Happened. I'm trying to press the cinematic camera. Here we go.
Rather silent, Eivor. Anything to say for the mess you led us to?
We suffered no losses in this fight, and the men who humiliated us are dead. What is there to say?
Oh, something like, I was stupid, selfish, reckless, blind, bone-headed, and I smell like blood and shit?
I keep thinking of that YouTuber. Actually, I think he might even play a bit of Fallout 4. No, I'm pretty sure it's Mountain Blade Bannerlord.
Someone is setting up an outpost on that island.
Shoot his men.
He swears a lot. It's funny. He's really funny.
Even with you half in the grave, we could easily take them.
Something like Ragvar, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but... What do you want me to do now? Pull over here, is it? How do I slow down? Raid. Yeah, I want to raid him.
Jokla will come for us now. Harder and stronger than before.
No surprise there. This war has spun on for 3 generations.
Oh, cool. So we get our own, like,
Your hatred for that
raiding
man
boat.
burns
That's pretty
bright,
cool.
wolf-kissed. I could warm my balls on it.
Would you not prefer a pair of sealskin breeches?
Just take care, Eivor.
So we can obviously then choose places to raid. That's pretty cool. I like that.
He did to all of us.
I'm not listening to what these people are talking about. Raid. Let us raid, brothers. Raid and pillage. This might be like a high level area, I don't know. It's hard for me to tell what is and what isn't. Yeah, let's shield up for this one. Can I not do that? Can I, do I have to unequip this one? Maybe because I'm in the middle of a move. That's a bit silly as well, isn't it? So you've got to be literally standing. You can't be halfway through a move or something. Ik kan oi. It does feel good. It does, all in all. I'm at like a 6.5, 7 out of 10 for now in terms of like how I'm feeling about it. Oh, you can block them. That's cool. Maybe like a 7 out of 10 so far. Maybe even pushing a 7.5. Okay, they're my guys. So the ones that glow up at red are our enemies. That's good. Good way to find them. Ooh. Do I have a charged attack? Like if I hold down my... Who's fighting? Oh, he's not on one of ours. Okay. Doesn't seem that I have a charged attack.
Back to the ship.
No, not back to the ships. Loot. Take all the treasure. Is that it? So do we get to keep this place? Is this now part of our territory, or is it not like that? Maybe we can do that later, like claim a place for our own. You know, because that's what we do, isn't it? Well, I guess we don't have to do that, but that's what I want to do. Capture, steal territory and capture it and claim it. That's what I would do if I was a Viking. See, these guys are all talking about running back to the ships. We haven't even killed everyone yet. There are more people to behead. To send to Valhalla. I think a lot of people think like the combat here, kind of, I've heard people say the combat's kind of simplistic, and it is, but you know, there's a lot of like timing elements to what you're doing, and especially when you're fighting multiple opponents, that increases. So there's a lot to be aware of, even within simplistic combat. Like, what was we playing? I want to say Fury. It's not that. Sifu. Like that's got. It's kind of similar. It's quite simplistic. I mean, there's a few moves to it, but the principles are simple. You've got a lot of opponents behind you, and that's a purely combat-based game. So, I don't know, I'm kind of digging the combat. It feels simplistic. It's like 2 buttons with a dodge. But the fact... Well, 3 with the block as well. But the fact that you've got to keep an eye on all of your enemies around you, and there's a lot of timing to those blocks, things like that. I don't know, it feels alright. Bone Biter. Very cool. Let's get that equipped, maybe. So these would have stats, won't they? Can I compare that? Is there like a button? Yes, there is. Alright, so it's better. Better. It's a little bit slower. A little bit less on the crit. A bit heavier. Oh, it's 2-handed. Get it going. Let's get it cracking, Jack. Oh yeah, let's have a look at this. Nice. I remember one of the reviewers that I like from Worth a Buy. Worth a Buy is the name of the channel. When he reviewed... No, I don't actually think I've seen his review for this, but... Origins. And he said the same sort of thing. Now that guy, he takes no... He's an old school gamer, so he doesn't like a lot of the modern games and a lot of the modern Can I loot him? Oh, I didn't realise I can loot my enemies. I thought that was always just a carry button. But even he had a lot of fun playing Assassin's Creed Origins. And I forgot what I was going to say then. Oh yeah, but I think I remember one of his criticisms was that the weapons could have been a bit more diverse, because once you've kind of used the single hand... I'll use this as an example. A single-handed axe, a sword. I don't know if you even have swords. But once you've used one of every kind of the basic weapons, short sword, great axe, short axe, bow, and I think there's probably a staff, like a stick, or at least I think there is in Origins. It's like you're doing the same moves over and over again. Obviously you upgrade the appearance of them, how they look, but they don't, if I'm remembering rightly, they don't really upgrade the moves. So that'd be nice if that's a thing in this. Like, do you unlock? So just increase damage. Oh, you got a backstab. Okay, so maybe you do unlock. Oh, shooting him in the back. Am I on the right tree here? Ranged resistance, stealth recon, headshot. So it doesn't seem like there's any sort of emergency aim. Oh, okay, alright. This is a bit bigger than I realised. Stun finisher. I don't know, maybe you unlock some new moves? Oh, okay, maybe you do. Okay, well that's a bit different. Regain lost health. So this one here, you pick up the nearest discarded weapon and automatically throw it at an enemy. So that would change up your combat a little bit. Maybe there is a little bit. Wow, this is actually quite big, isn't it? What's this one? Raven gathers loot from targets. Okay. Anyway, we'll get to this. Like at first, I only saw these three here, and I thought that's a bit simplistic. But it's like it's quite deep. Fight with reckless abandon. We definitely want Berserker. Definitely. Heavy dual wield. Ooh, okay. Whoa, okay. That's... I've never seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen that in a video game before. Terror. Like dual wielding heavy weapons. I've never seen that before. And like that's crazy. That even to think about, like that's crazy. Like heavy weapons are heavy, you know. Clearly. But to even wield one effectively with one hand is like fucking hard because they're heavy, you know, like heavy. You got to be strong to even hold them, let alone wield them well. Then hope to have two. It's cool though. Perfect parry. All right. Anyway, let's get out of this. I'm glad I looked in there because I didn't realize there was so much of that going on. Actually, let's just quickly go back in it because I want to see like why I can't get anything yet because I don't have any skill points. Okay, I'm sure we'll get to that. So I think we're done here now. Sail home then. So it doesn't look like I can claim it. At least not yet. Interesting. It's reminding me like so this weapon feels different. Like it feels slower as it should. Feels weightier as it should. And it's reminding me like I just thought then about For Honor, I think. I'm going to have to play that on the channel soon. Even if I just play it like a few times. Because that game, I think that was one of the first proper sort of martial arts weapon style combat games, if you know what I'm trying to say, that I was like waiting for when it came when it was.
Must row in these waters.
I'll row then. Oh, do I have to pull back? So I remember seeing the advertisement for Honor way before it came out, like a year or so, or a year and a half, or 2 years even, I don't know, maybe a year. And the whole thing like struck me right from the beginning with the way the trailer was, and then seeing a lot about the development of the game before it came out, and like the combat in that game was great. Like it really hooked me in. The reason I bring it up is because every weapon in that game, or every different style, feels very, very different. I'm probably going the wrong way, aren't I? What was it to put the sail up again? Hey.
Run up the sail!
I do like the idea of like going to different places and raiding them. I'm gonna have to play Black Flag too. I think you can do it in that, can't you? Because you're a pirate. And go to places and steal stuff. But I really like the idea of going as Vikings and raiding and just killing everything. And then hopefully being able to capture it. But I don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to do that in this. It's not the sort of Assassin's Creed thing, is it, usually?
A military encampment.
To your horns!
What did you say about my horn? Am I in the wrong place again? I think this is probably a bit too high level, isn't it? What am I talking about? Too high level for who?
To battle!
Let's test out this new axe. Oh, we got a white marker on the thing up there. On the compass. Let's test out this new axe.
A sacrifice!
Oh, it's got a good stun on it. Oh no. Come on, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing pulling out that little axe for? Well, that's a bit silly. Oh, we got a warband chief over here. Did I interrupt him then, did I? Yeah, that heavy attack interrupts his block. Nice. Ooh, he got me. Oh, he got me again. Can you not block with this? Yeah, surely you can. Of course you can block. Gotta be able to block. So, when I hit that, stun attack, death blow, whatever it's called, he just pulled out his little war axe again. I thought all the weapons had... Are they looting? I thought all the weapons had their own finishers.
You've got your belly, coward!
It feels strong, this axe, though. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, so what is he doing, just pulling out that little axe again? Oh, that's a real shame, that. Ooh, shit, I'm getting hurt here. Oh, that was a different kill, but still, it's kind of real shame, isn't it, that you don't use your main weapon to do the stun kill thing. Yeah, what a shame. I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. Like, I mean, they've already programmed in fuck ton of different moves anyway. Like, and a different fighting style for every weapon. Maybe that's something you got to unlock. I'm going to look that up in a minute, because that feels very odd. Can I jump across there? It feels very weird to me to think that the developers haven't given you a unique death blow for every weapon. Like, that just doesn't make sense to my logic. Like I say, they've already programmed in different fighting styles for every weapon. And different animations for every weapon, which is your different fighting style. Why wouldn't you just go that little extra step to put in a finisher, a final finishing move, even if it was just one? So I'm pretty sure maybe it's in here somewhere. Stun, stomp. Way of the bear gives a bonus to all bear-aligned gear. Okay. Parry damage, hunter bow combo, arrow reinforcement. I'm not looking for this at the moment. Perfect attack. Press right button again during a weapon swing to do more damage on. Oh yeah, okay, that'll be cool. That's so weird. So, is that like... Is that it then for the finishers? Like we've got the same sort of finishing move the whole time. It doesn't make any sense to me, so I'm not gonna... I think at the moment I've missed some bit of information, or there's something I'm not thinking about. Like maybe it evolves over time or something. What is that one? Draw upon the vitality of Idun. Passively regenerate recent health lost after a short delay. Alright, well, I think then what I'll do is switch back to the axe. The little axe, because it's a lot faster. I was hoping to do some, like, you know, awesome kill moves with this giant battle axe. But maybe that's not going to happen. Now, I'm just going to go off the hypothetical at the moment, because, again, like I said, I'm possibly missing something, but if that's the case, I think it's things like that that give people the rightful, or righteous, if that's the right word, view that, like, Assassin's Creed sort of lost its spirit, you know? When they started mass producing it every year, multiple series, multiple games every year, it lost its spirit because of those... It's like little details like that that just... A proper developer of a game with spirit, with heart for their game, would undoubtedly add that sort of thing. But you get this kind of reskinned... It's kind of shallow. It's got a bit of depth to it, but it's like, it's just doesn't have the heart, you know? Like, there are so many games out there that have, like, immense heart to them. And you can just feel it when you're playing a game, and you're surprised all the time by the game as you're playing it, of all of the little details and, like, attention to detail that developers put into it. So if that's the case, like, I'm just saying that's... You know, that's how games kind of lose their spirit over the years. Like Call of Duty's gone the same way. I haven't played the new one though. Might have got a little bit back. It's gone a little bit more in the realism, hasn't it now? And I think I would enjoy that actually. Anyway, that's just an example. Everyone knows Call of Duty kind of lost its way there for a long time. Of just kind of reskinning the same things. Anyway, Battlefield as well, to a degree. It feels like it sort of becomes like mindless, doesn't it? You know, like, and that's fine. For a game, if that's what it's going for, if it just wants to be that kind of mindless, where you don't even really have to think about what you're doing anymore, because it's so simplistic. I'm just talking about this game now. Maybe it gets deeper, but I think if this is going where I kind of feel it's going, I would just pick this up to run around and, you know, kill shit, run around in kind of berserk mode, just murdering things. And I probably wouldn't get too engrossed in the game itself. But that's some games are like that, and I enjoy some games that are like that because they're like that, so not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I won't change my weapon. Let me just make sure I'm nowhere near any kind of movement. Oh, can upgrade stuff now, can we? Equipment can be upgraded using materials found in the world. An up arrow will be displayed on any piece of equipment that can be upgraded with the materials you currently hold. You can upgrade your gear multiple times. Each upgrade increases their base statistics. Quiver upgrade, ration pouch upgrade, So now I'm curious if upgrading a weapon changes the attacks in any way. Ooh. Oh, here we go. I've just accidentally opened up the animus. Oh no, no I didn't. Oh wait, you can change this. Oh no, you can't, really. What did I just do? Did I just open up the store? Oh, don't tell me you have to buy new moves and stuff like that, do you? I mean, I can understand skins and things like that, fair enough. Although not really, like it's a fucking paid game. But anyway, we won't get into that in this video. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I just want to see if there's any moves. It's got tattoos. Huh. Really? Iconic. Ubisoft swirl logo. Alright. I mean, this stuff, yeah, I can understand this sort of thing. Well, like, you know what I mean. Anyway, weapons. So is there no, like, moves? Well, I suppose these would have different things. I'm not buying any of this shit, by the way. This is all, it's a joke really, in my opinion, that this even exists in games these days, but, you know, again, we're not going to get into that in this video. It's a travesty that microtransactions ever got anywhere near gaming, in my opinion. But I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to upgrade anything right now.
Soul guide my blows.
No escape! I will gut you!
Nice. I was hoping that would kill him. So is this it then? What do we... Gotta be someone else down here, right? Can you not run?
That's enough.
I feel like I should be able to, like, sprint, you know?
Ergy scum.
The blood song rages.
Like, it gives off that sort of impression that there's going to be a lot going on here, you know? But there really isn't, is there? Like, in the world, I mean. In an environment like this, like, there's just loot and enemies. Like, there's no... Like, there's...
Done here. Come on.
Maybe I shouldn't make a judgment yet, because I'm still really early on. I haven't even done the main first part of the mission, have I? But you know, like, in a game like Skyrim, everyone's got, like, their patterns and behaviours they do. They wander around and they have different, you know, different behaviours, different personalities. Like, there's none of that so far in these worlds here. Can you imagine that? It's like, if, you know, if the game went to that level. I'm actually just looking for my boat. Is it this one? Wasn't this one, was it? No, actually, let's go and have a look at this symbol over here first. Who's blowing horns? It's probably a really hard thing. I think I've said this in a video before, like, you know, depending on what kind of game you're making. To like get everything right. I know a lot of the developers are also confined by publishers and stuff like that. But it's like, well, a game like this is probably really aimed at, I feel like, a younger audience, you know, like sort of teenagers, because it gives the appearance of depth. So far, again, I think maybe I'm making a judgment call too early, because I've only played it for like an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, I'll take a horse. I mean, I'm not expecting or asking for like a Red Dead Redemption 2 level detail. Okay, I got my boat back. How do I get off the horse? No, 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 no. Off the horse. B. Okay. Yeah, like I'll save that thought. I'll save that thought. All right. I think something in me is just saying, just be patient. Be a bit more patient before I start making those kind of judgment calls on the game. So we'll just carry on as we are for now.
Need to row our way out. We can use the sail here.
See through?
I think I might watch my favourite Worth a Buy, Mac at Worth a Buy. I think I might watch his review of this if he's played it. I don't agree with him on everything, by the way, if you know who he is, if you watch his channel. I'd say probably 70% of what he, you know, the view that he comes to of a game, of games, I'll agree with, but there's a decent amount of games he doesn't like that I do like. And, you know, even opinions he's got about games that I like that I disagree with. But anyway, I'm just saying, I think I'll watch his review later.
Gods,
He's
I
funny.
love being out on the open water. The chill, the mist, the rolling waves. It gives a feeling of freedom. And then to look around and see the rising fjord.
I'll talk to you, but I can't.
Snow, I think, by the gods, the world is a place of wonder.
See there, the vaulted shoulder bones of sad Emir. The
Where?
bubbling seas, his blood. His brains, the soaring clouds. Fashioned for stout warrior folk by the Old Father and his kin. For all this, you must give
Odin.
thanks.
There you go again.
The
Putting
All
feeling
Father,
into words that none here
God
can
of
match.
gods.
Why a verse yourself, Dag? Poems are not difficult if you give vent to your feelings.
I will feel my feelings as I always have.
sail.
Without
Read
words
sail.
between them and me.
Oh, maybe I'm supposed to, am I supposed to, like, go around? So I'm actually unlocking the map, alright, okay. Medical, Akmerso. What does that mean? What does that heart do? I don't know what the heart does. Oh, have I just fast travelled? No. Oh, I'm looking at that photograph, am I? Anyway, let's try not to get sidetracked. Where's... Oh, yeah, okay, so I've got to go around. That's what I was looking for. Alright, if I can talk to you now... I was going to say is, I feel like a lot of games... Oh, come on. I feel like I also should be pressing the opposite way. Anyway. It's like a game like this, when I first play it, when I first start playing it, it fills me with like fantasy of what I feel like the game is going to be. And then, one by one, you realise that a lot of the boxes that it appears to offer, or what your fantasy was telling you the game was going to be, it leaves those boxes unchecked, and only like maybe, I don't know, if there's 20 or 30 boxes, maybe like 7 or 8 of them are checked, you know?
All sail!
Essentially meaning it's not what you hoped for. It's a much more shallow version of what you were hoping for. Anyway, that's all I want to say.
You for setting out against his wishes.
Of course you will.
Is that not something you worry over?
I worry only that I've...
That's common, I think, with a lot of modern games, isn't it?
It's too late.
What about Sigurd? What would he say?
If Sigurd were here, he would be sitting beside you.
But I'm not a game
with the fluff of
developer,
his
so
axe and smiling into the breeze.
I'm just a player.
And what will you tell our king about this misadventure?
Only the truth. That we attacked Jotve's fortress, killed his men, and weakened his control of this land.
Will you mention the part where you lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga?
If there's a skull to dare sing that verse, it will be his last song.
So I guess it comes back to like the same issue that I mentioned before. It's about your target audience. I think for people like someone, you know, if you made a game, oopsie, if you made a game for someone like me, who likes that sort of realism and complexity and depth, you're probably not going to make the most money that you could off of a game, you know. Okay, so we have quick actions. Meditate. What happened? So what exactly just happened? I don't know what any of this is doing, but anyway. Yeah, so I think you
Joey,
you
trading
kind
a
of...
needle for an arrow, I see.
Eivor, can you teach me the art of archery?
I would be happy to. See how I'm standing. Plant your feet in the ground, no wider than your shoulders.
What the hell's happened to my archery
Then
aim?
draw the arrow back. Look at the point you want to hit. Now imagine the arrow passing straight through it and far beyond.
Wasn't like this before.
Then release.
They actually had ragdolls like they were real people. Interesting. It's the sort of thing Vikings would do, you know. Probably. Okay, so,
Where are you going? Come
what?
back.
I finished. I think, didn't I? Oh, fire arrows. Arrows can be set on fire. Alright. How? How exactly? Like this? Do I have... Oh, okay. You actually have to put them in the fire. So my archery's changed. What? Oh, it's because of the bow I'm using. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a bit complex. But anyway. I feel like... you just can't win, can you, with me? Like... Okay, I quite like the idea of having to put the arrow into the fire. Did I get him? Yeah, I do. I quite like that actually. Now that I have to, now that I've done it a couple times. I think I would. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that it zooms in, but also it's going to limit how effective it might be. Oh, and those are also limited on how many arrows they have in them. I'm not coming back again, lady. It was the same thing with like Origins. Like it wowed me. It wowed the shit out of me when it started. And the world was amazing. And the gameplay was kind of fun. And then the grind hit me. And it's like... But I carried on playing it. Even though it felt very empty, the game, to me at that point. Like I wasn't invested in the story or anything. Like I'm kind of not invested in this story either. But I'm still... Like there is something within me that wants to keep playing it. To just maybe go out and raid and murder more people. So I don't know. The jury's out at the moment anyway. What? You were literally standing in my way. Yeah, I have to go this way. The jury's out. The jury's out. I just keep my expectations low with these types of games. That's what it is. With Assassin's Creed. Sort of these AAA Ubisoft games like Far Cry and stuff like that. I don't mind Far Cry, but it's the same sort of thing. It just gets to empty. It seems really good on paper. What's my... Am I not home yet? I actually literally am home. So, okay, have I put my ship in the wrong place? Am I supposed to put it over there? Okay.
Let's put her in here.
Well, well, the feeder of ravens returns, and not half dead. We thought we had lost you, Eivor, for good this time.
A warm welcome as always, Randvi.
You look like reddened shit. What happened?
Nothing to crow about, except to say the men who delayed us are dead. And how are you?
Well enough, though I have spent many tiresome days calming the rages of our king. He is not happy with you.
I expected as much. And what of Sigurd? Has he returned from his raids?
My husband should be home today. The last we heard, he was approaching Stavanger.
Good to hear. We have need of his courage.
Sigurd will not save you from his father's wrath, Eivor. You should know that by now.
Did your raid not go as planned?
They rarely go as planned. But we killed many of Kjotve's warriors. And there was this. My father's axe among the dead.
Ah.
Just
After
realised
so
I'm
many
sitting
years.
off camera, sorry.
You should take it to Gunnar. He will give it back its edge.
A good idea. After I see our king.
That I do not advise. Not yet. He is meeting with a messenger from the north.
I can wait.
A cloud hangs over you. Is something wrong?
Seeing my father's axe after 17 winters, it stirred something in me. A feeling I've not had since the day he was killed. Since the day I got this.
Memories of past agonies. Of sadness and pain.
I should speak with Valka. She could help me make sense of my feelings.
Take your time getting settled. I will see you at the Longhouse.
I think you have lost your edge, Eivor, just like that axe. Maybe Gunnar can help you with both.
I will let you know.
Honor bound. Alright, so we've got some skill points. Press to open a new quest log. Multiple quests accepted. Alright. Quest log keeps track of your progress in active territories and quests. Throughout your adventures, territories and their quests will be displayed. Tracking a quest will update the information shown on the map, compass, and in-game log. Okay. Oops. Did I just... Oh yeah, okay. Why is it doing this to me again? Okay, never mind. Alright, so we can track that one. Track that one. Rigjafjolk. Rigjafjolkje. Speak to Gunnar the blacksmith. What's this one? Reach Valka's hut. Beset by vivid visions. Ivor seeks out the local seer. Hell yeah, we're doing that. Alright, so... Oh yeah, let's check these out first before we get into that. Nodes types. Stat nodes improve base stats. Main skills unlock fighting moves. Okay. Global power. Equipped nodes will increase your power. The higher power, the more prepared you are for the challenges to come. Alright, so these are moves. Actual fighting moves. Alright, I see. So it's... It does look like it opens up like extra moves slowly. Which I was kind of just thinking, like, you know, in that sort of cutscene then, that we're still really at the start of the game. I think we've just got through the tutorial maybe, like, or we've, you know, maybe we're still in the tutorial. We're definitely still kind of in the intro. Oh, here we go. There's more here too. I know these games are pretty long-winded, so the developers, the game has to like be spread out, you know. So it's, I definitely feel my own master chef, my own impatience, has shone a little bit in this episode. Clearly, you know, the game needs to be paced, and I guess I'm not very good with pacing or judging the pacing of some games. All right. Anyway, so I've had. Oh no, wait. I've got two. We've got 4 skill points. So can I unlock like that? Oh, I can just unlock anything that I want. I don't need this central node. Sprint becomes unblockable, so I can sprint. Don't know how to do that yet. Looting food. Okay. When less than a third health, hold for partial healing. Yeah, I think I'll take that. It's awesome. Reset. I can just turn it off if I want to. Well, that's pretty cool. Greater chance of looting arrows. Press L to trigger a speed boost on the longship. What else can I get? So I can't unlock them yet. So I guess anything that's highlighted I can unlock. Probably one up here too, is there? Fight ready. Always start a fight with an adrenaline slot filled. Fearless Sleeper. Nah. If it automatically rotates to block. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't realise that they didn't already do that. Parry in the nick of time to deal additional damage. I like that as well, because I like the timed element to the combat. That's definitely something I'm a fan of in combat games. When you're in command of the longship, the crew will raise their shield. Okay. Didn't know I could do that either. Alright, so there's a lot opening up now. Press right trigger while sprinting to knock enemies back. I need to figure out how to how to sprint. Press right trigger while sprinting to knock enemies back with a powerful knee slam. I like the sound of that. Ignore hit interruptions while performing successive regular melee attacks. Yeah, alright. No, I think, what's this one? I didn't have a look at this other one either, did I, down here? So this is cool now. Assassin's Slide. Pick up nearby loot. Mounted Archer. Hold RB to automatically carry a body. I don't know what, like, I guess if you're trying to go full on stealth. I haven't wanted to carry anyone yet. That's the shit. We'll fill an adrenaline slot at the cost of 1 ration. Yeah, I'll take this. I can always change them anyway, can't I, if I don't like it? That's really cool. So, yeah. I've said this before in some videos, like, I sort of just think out loud a lot of the time. And, turns out a lot of the time, my thoughts kind of preempt the situation a bit incorrectly, you know, like... But then again, at the same time, it is what I'm feeling at the time. So, I think I just get a little bit pulled in and then pushed back, pulled in and then pushed back with a lot of games. So, like, I get pulled into it thinking it's great and it's going to be amazing, and then I sort of lose the tempo and lose the momentum a bit. And then I get a bit like, yeah, all right, I'm getting a bit over it. But anyway, I don't know. It's just what it is. So how many of these things can you lay down? 3. So you can get rid of them by clicking on them again. It's still holding me in. It's still holding me in. I think I could play a little bit more of this for now, with how it is so far. I'm curious. I really want to know if I can steal and capture territories. For my own clan, you know? Surely you can. That's what Vikings do. That's what they're all about. Well, basically. What's that? So some sort of game. Fast travel. Just do it. We'll see what happens. We're already there anyway, but... Alright, yeah, so the jury's kind of out. Like I say, I'm being pulled in, pushed back a little bit, pulled in, pushed back a little bit. But obviously the game's going to expand and open up with the skills. And yeah, I don't need to go into sort of more details, I don't think, as to what I'm thinking on the sort of, if you want to call it, negative side of things. I'll just I'll overlook my own thoughts for the time being, and I think I should probably learn to give a game, some games, a good few hours, because I know I've definitely, like, in the past, even on this channel, like even with mods for Fallout 4 and stuff, I've come to a conclusion too early and then I've been surprised. So I should really try to take note of that and give the game a good few hours before, if I can last. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it at that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for this episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And I think I'll play a little bit more of it. I think I will kind of jump in and give it a little bit more time and see what... I don't know why I moved the microphone all the way over there. I'll see what the game can offer us. Alright, so thank you for joining me for this episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I hope you'll join me for the next one. Goodbye for now.